All right, wishing everyone a great day. Today, I'm going to show you very simply what structural trading is. Very quickly, you'll be able to sit down and talk with me on a Zoom call in the future. For now, I'm showing a very short video immediately. Many people ask what a structural system is, right? First, I must say we've built this into 3 systems. That is, let's first go to Forex.lk and see what these 3 systems are. When you go to this guidebook, there's a Forex guidebook. So this structural system we've built is for Forex. Then these ones at the top, the ultimate buy and sell, the rolling 24, the Forex candlestick pro, then the velocity confluence, these 4, and the SMC correlation, and the SMC MTF, échantillon, ROM. All of these combined are what we have to trade within the market for these pairs. So for example, if you take the euro, if you start trading the euro, to manage the euro, you can use what I mentioned above. This can be used for crypto too. Next, there's the crypto guidebook. In the crypto guidebook, there are the crypto master engines. Along with the crypto master engines, you can use these things we mentioned. So here is how this whole thing operates, what's in this system. That's what's very clearly shown here. For example, if you go and take a look, you can see the details available there. For instance, let's go here and look at crude oil. When you click on crude oil, you can go here and see the system like this. So now let's go to the system. Very simply, let's talk. I said I'd finish this quickly. All right, let's go and show you now. This is the gold market. To analyze the gold market, first you have the rolling 24 pivot. Before using this, we put on the ultimate buy and sell. Here's the ultimate buy and sell. Ultimate buy and sell means instead of just a signal, instead of just giving a buy signal, instead of just identifying a buy signal, what we provide is a complete set of structured information, right? So in this, I recommend looking at the 1-hour chart, then the 4-hour chart, the 30-minute, and you can trade on the 15-minute. If we look here, do you see? There's an entry that's come up to buy at 4669. It says to buy right from here, right here at 4669. I've said to take the trade here. So then this isn't something where you just jump in and buy now, sell now. Do you understand? Here, we give the trade in advance to take, so you should take that trade. Also, there's liquidity sweeps and all that here. So all of this is shown very clearly to you. Those things being shown are what you must definitely use. Now, if we go here, there's, see this? I've said before that the market is going to keep going down. See, I said before that the market would go down. So here in the market, there's a liquidity sweep for the buy side. That means the market goes down, but even if it goes down, it definitely has to go up, which is what's meant here. You can see the arrow key is for the uptrend. But the market goes down, what does it do? It goes down, grabs liquidity, and then comes back up, which is what's being said very clearly here. That's what happened there. I have nothing more to say, right? So along with this, the next thing we can use is the rolling pivot in this system, okay? All of these are the ways we trade. So what the rolling pivot shows is after entering the market, one of the best ways to identify where the market trend is this rolling pivot. That means if the market is below this pivot point, the market is on the sell side. But when the market touches these areas, the market starts to buy again. So when these areas are touched, when the resistances are touched, the market starts to sell. Now, the things you do by analyzing and drawing lines and pieces of lines, you have the ability to do very simply here, right? Next, let's go to correlations. Correlations mean, we have this for gold now, but it works for other pairs too, the correlation. In the correlation, what we look at here is where the market is actually going and what has happened. So here we just need to get an idea of whether the gold market is in a buy trend or a downtrend. This is formed by, the US dollar, then silver, and the DXY value, all combined to tell us if the gold market will go up or not. So we keep this correlation here. Next, we go to candlestick patterns. Now, someone might think, why are there candlestick patterns in such an advanced thing? No, in candlestick patterns, look at the candlestick patterns that give a lot of support to the market. Those are what we've used. The reason for this is, for example, imagine there are 100 million people in the world, many of whom follow these, meaning people who follow general knowledge. In such places, when a signal like this comes, many people jump onto the trend. This isn't a trend confirmation, but many people jump on it. When they do, you can catch that point and take a trade and win. But all of these, only after getting that confirmation do I take a trade. Otherwise, I don't. Next, if we look at the velocity confluence, the velocity confluence is also something like that. Here, below, if there's a strong buy, a strong bull, then definitely a good buy entry can be taken. That's what's clearly stated here. Okay, so next you have the SMC engine to use. That is the smart money engine. The smart money engine is used, as you can see here, it gives a score. It doesn't give anything else, just a score. The score tells you how much score is on the buy side and how much on the sell side. Right now, the sell side score is higher within the market. So this is the SMC system. Next, you have the Gold Supreme, which is a system made specifically for gold. Now, the things I mentioned above can be used for anything. So this is the gold system. As you can see, all those FVG, fair value gaps, and other things we usually draw with boxes are automatically here. The buy signal, the buy power is shown here, how much it is. So once you know these details, your ability to trade will be very fast. We've built this to kill 99.99% of your analysis part. You don't have to worry at any time about where the market is going or if the market is up or down. These confirmations show the direction of the market trend. That's what we show for the first time with our system, combining everything. That's what structural trading is. By combining those, it shows where the trend is going. So market movers or institutional traders, the system is built to think like them. Then you won't need to go to classes where one person says one thing and another says something else. All you need is the knowledge. So if we go a bit further down, next we have here, let me quickly show you the euro. There's a system for the euro, just like that. Using the things mentioned above, you can use the euro. So here's the euro system. For this system, we've combined correlations and native links. That is, the reasons for the euro changing are not the same as the reasons for gold changing. We've built these systems by combining such reasons. That's why there isn't just one system for everything. There's a separate one for oil, okay? A separate one for oil. So for oil, we click separately and we definitely have to change it to oil here. Once the crude oil system is changed, it provides you with data in a very simple and important way. As you can see here, how the market is falling, whether it's falling or not, sell or buy, all of this is everything is automatically updated here. So this is the system. Now let me quickly talk about crypto. It's the same for crypto. If we go and look at crypto, there's a separate engine for BTC. Let's click and see here. This is the system for Bitcoin. We've put the system here. If we go here and type BTC USDT, I recommend using Binance. So let's check Binance. When using this set, when you take the hourly view, you can see that the complete signal has been given here. You see? The signal is here, indicating the market is going to buy. Now, crypto is a highly manipulated market, but this buy signal isn't for buying right away. The buy signal is given to buy if it reaches this point, if it reaches here. So the point where it said to buy, which is 81,231. 81,231 means if the market reaches right here. If it reaches right here, it's telling you to take the trade right here, okay? So it was told beforehand to buy. All three of these indicate that same range. So if the market hits that spot, that's when it says to buy. This is where you can apply that buy and sell system I mentioned earlier. Apply this, and by using these, you'll be able to identify the market accurately. Here, it shows whether it's completely neutral, a buy or a sell. With all that information, you can trade this correctly. So this is what structural trading is all about. We've also set this up for the stock market. So keeping that in mind, this is structural trading explained very simply. Join us to trade in a way that's never been done before, to handle the system and to learn about Forex, crypto, and the stock market accurately. This is the best system available in Sri Lanka and South Asia. There's nothing better right now. Currently, no one on YouTube is talking about structural trading. So I hope that in the future, our Sri Lankan youth will post videos about structural trading on YouTube using our system. I wish everyone success.